All right, and we are officially going. Montreal's on the clock. Not a lot going on in the Canadiens table. They've had this figured out a long time ago, I would assume. All right, they're showing Slafkovsky and Shane Wright because Montreal has their pick and are taking it up to the stage. Oh, they went with Slafkovsky. They did it. Shane Wright is not the first pick. Wow. So Shane Wright, after all that, Shane Wright is not the first overall pick. So Nemes is another one that has been kind of rumored with the Devils. So I don't think Nemes goes to Arizona. So if Nemes is going to go in the top 3, it's probably here to the Devils. Which means then Arizona would end up getting Shane Wright, which would be kind of crazy. But if Shane Wright drops to 2, I kind of don't see the Devils passing up on that. I would still say very unlikely that Shane Wright ends up dropping to 4, but... Oh man, if Shane Wright somehow dropped to 4... If Nemes does go here, so the Devils, the pick is in, so we'll see who the Devils took here. Oh! Simonos does go 2nd overall. Wow! Alright, well... Ron Francis probably isn't too happy to hear that, but that means either Shane Wright or Logan Cooley will be available for the Kraken. So Nemes did go end up going in the first 3. So the Kraken better get either Cooley or Wright. They better get Cooley or Wright. I don't want to hear... I can't imagine Shane Wright doesn't go to Arizona at this point. It better be Logan Cooley that the Kraken end up taking. Unless it's Shane Wright. It's one of the two. Shane Wright or Logan Cooley. Who are the Kraken getting? Please let it be one of those two. Alright, here's Arizona. I can't imagine this isn't Shane Wright. I'm just going to put in Shane Wright, because I put in Shane Wright for the first pick, and then it wasn't. So I'm going to try and jinx it again by putting Shane Wright in here for the 3rd pick. They took Cooley! Shane Wright is available at 4! Okay. Please. Please. If the Kraken screw this up, if they take Yurchik over Shane Wright drop to 4... If they take Yurchik over Shane Wright, I don't even know. I'll get a lot of views on that video, I guess. Or get a lot of views on this reaction. I wonder if, so the Coyotes probably didn't even expect Shane Wright to be available at 3. They probably just had Cooley is penciled in. Like, we're going to take Cooley anyway, so... We got 2 trades. This is not good that it's with Seattle on the clock. Oh, thank God. Oh! I was about to... I swear to God, if they had traded for picks 13 and 60 whatever. So the Habs end up getting Kirby Dach. Oh, here goes Ron Francis. Oh, the pick is in. All right, I'm not looking at chat. Oh, come on, Ron. Don't screw this up. Don't screw this up, Ron. No, don't. No, we don't want to hear your check's name. No, please no. Don't let Shane Wright keep slipping. Yes! Let's go! They didn't screw it up! Wow! Oh! Wow! The Kraken did it! They avoided going defense over everything else and got Shane Wright, who drops all the way to them. Oh my goodness. What a day. Oh, Shane Wright and Matty Beniers on the same team. Very good one for us Kraken fans. Shane Wright, I mean, man, when the day started, I think everyone was kind of expecting Simo Nemes to be the pick for the Kraken. He ends up going 2nd overall. Again, do those teams know something about Shane Wright that we didn't? Why did he slip to 4? The Habs talked themselves into Slafkovsky because of his size and how well he's played internationally over this last year, which, I mean, again, great player, absolutely deserved to have the consideration. And by the sounds of it afterwards, again, it was kind of, you don't know. And the Devils, there was some talk about the Devils maybe taking Nemes, or there was some talk about the Devils trying to trade out of the 2nd spot. And fortunately, they didn't trade out of the 2nd spot. They do end up taking Nemes, who, again, we came into it thinking that's probably who the Kraken would end up with. But that meant then that the Kraken are going to get either Logan Cooley or Shane Wright, which, again, fantastic. I was going to be so happy with either one of those, but I was kind of worried that if Nemes gets taken and Cooley's the one that slips to 4, then do the Kraken kind of just go focus in on defense and take Jurček, and obviously they didn't end up taking David Jurček, and it wasn't Cooley that slipped to them because the Coyotes kind of just honed in on Cooley as their guy. Cooley going to the University of Minnesota. All of the talk has been about how the Kraken are going to pick up one of the two right shot defensemen, probably Nemec, but they have Nemes, but they have had some, there's some connections with their scouting staff and Jurček as well. Then it got even more nerve-wracking when the very next thing that happens is Gary Bettman comes out before, so usually they have the on the clock and the clock starts when the thing starts. It was on the clock Kraken, and it just stuck at 3 minutes and not moving. And Gary Bettman comes out, and we got some trades to announce that didn't have to do with the Kraken. So it was okay, the Kraken are actually back on the clock. And then back to just sweating it out, just Ron Francis comes up, just please don't say Jurček, don't say Jurček. And as soon as he said OHL, it's it's happened. Anyway, yeah, whirlwind. Can't wait for Seattle to have Wright and Beniers as their 1-2 punch for the foreseeable future. Once they fire Haxtell, they'll probably be a top team for a long time. Yeah, we'll see. This season will definitely still be interesting. Obviously, getting Shane Wright isn't going to fix any problems right away. The Kraken now have Matty Beniers with the 10 points in 10 games in his NHL career so far. And then, of course, Shane Wright coming to the Kraken today.